Dear students, in this video, we'll discuss about discovery of electrons. In 1808, it was John Dalton who gave his famous atomic theory and said that atoms, the building block of matter, are simple, compact, indivisible particles. But the existence of subatomic particles was proven by the fact that though atom is electrically neutral, but it can be made to gain positive or negative charge. It means that atom must contain a smaller charged particle with positive or negative charge. Later in 1879, it was William Crookes who was doing some experiments. He was trying to pass electric current through gases through a specially designed apparatus called as discharge tube. While doing so, he observed some rays coming out of cathode and moving towards the anode. As the rays appeared to be coming out of cathode, so he named these rays to be cathode rays. Look at the apparatus which he used for the purpose. That is the discharge tube. The discharge tube is a simple glass tube filled with a gas and connected to two metallic electrodes, cathode and anode. The discharge tube is also connected to vacuum pump in order to reduce air pressure, that is the gas pressure inside the discharge tube, because electric current cannot pass through gases at high pressure. Pressure should be very low, of the order of 0.01 millimeter of mercury or 0.01 torr, a unit of gaseous pressure. Look at its working. When a very high voltage is applied across the electrodes, the voltage of the order of 5,000 to 10,000 volt, and the air pressure in the discharge tube or the gas pressure in the discharge tube is very low, of the order of 0.01 millimeter of the mercury, then some rays are produced which move from cathode to anode in a straight line path. So William Crookes is given credit for the discovery of cathode rays and also for discovery of the method of passing electric current through gases. Later in 1887, it was J.J. Thomson who further studies the experiment of William Crookes, that is cathode rays. The same cathode ray tube that William Crookes used is used in your television screen too. It produces images as your screen is coated with fluorescent material. So it was J.J. Thomson who studied these cathode rays and discovered that these rays are not rays but are consisting of very tiny negatively charged particles which are known as electrons now. So properties of cathode rays as J.J. Thomson studied. First, he observed that cathode rays get deflected from their path in electric and magnetic field. He observed that in magnetic field, these rays do not move in a straight path, but they move in such a way that suggests that these rays should be negatively charged. In electrical field as well, he observed that these rays get deflected toward the positive terminal, that is anode, suggesting that these rays are negatively charged or are consisting of negatively charged particles as opposite charges attract each other. Thirdly, what he noticed was that when an obstacle is kept in the path of cathode rays, then a shadow is formed on the opposite side, that is behind the anode. It means that these rays move in a straight line path. And fourthly, his important observation was that if a lightweight paddle wheel is kept in the path of cathode rays, then it starts moving, which says very clearly that these rays are not rays. These rays are made up of material particle having momentum, because without that, this paddle wheel cannot move. So this way, by study of cathode rays, William J.J. Thomson reached on this conclusion that these rays are not rays but are made up of negatively charged particles. Later, charge and mass of these particles was also calculated. It was observed by Thomson that no matter which gas is taken in the discharge tube, oxygen or hydrogen or helium or chlorine, the nature of cathode rays and the particles present in cathode rays remains the same. It means electrons are fundamental particles of atoms of all elements. Later in 1991, it was a scientist named Stoney who named these particles as electrons. That's all about the discovery of electrons. I hope you liked this video. Thanks.